Okay, we are on to the next part of this quest line called Limner, Dreamer, and Robotic Dog. Okay, we are going this way. I would really like for this red stuff to not be on my screen anymore. I would also like to walk at a normal pace. Wait, what's wrong? Why can't we continue on? Strange. It seems like something's blocking the way. Uh-oh, what do we do? We could use Seymour to break the wall down. I apologize, Miss Storm, but that is impossible. The thickness of the rock wall exceeds my output limits. I would run out of energy before a tunnel could be successfully bored. Swim from over there. Father's blood is already. Blood? Mamere, are you okay? What blood? We cannot delay any further. Let's swim over there. Head to the designated area. I can't go through this? Lame. Enter the waters. Too shallow to dive, apparently. I can't see anything thanks to this red nonsense. Okay. That's odd. Paimon remembers that the currents here used to flow in the opposite direction. Note, regular record space collation can decrease the frequency of such issues effectively. Sure. What he said. Wow, my ping is absolutely terrible right now. We're going down here. Okay. We're here now. Oh, the purple guy was in a abyss. Whatever. Herald. Okay, jerk. Whoa! What happened to that strange giant stone all of a sudden? And look at that color. Doesn't it basically look like a heart? That's right. This is the original form the heart. Wait. You're Jacob. What are you doing? Gathering paint, as you can see. Huh, paint. What an interesting way to describe this filth. And to think that anyone would set it upon canvas. What? Still, your arrival here was quite unexpected. I could have sworn I sealed all the entrances. Did I slip up somewhere? You're a member of the Abyss Order, aren't you? Where there's smoke, there's fire. And where there's evil, there's you guys, huh? The Abyss Order? Oh, please, do not let me in with those benighted primitives. They are no different from those oppressors. The power they seek is but a tool that only a few can use. What we search for is true equality, the liberation of the will. The liberation of the will. I like my will where it is. I like having agency. Thank you. Just as my friend said, those who lack weakness of consciousness shall not be subdued either by gods or death. Yeah, because they won't care. Hello? Stop your prattling. If you aren't with the Abyss Order, how do you explain the magic you used earlier? I merely used the power of the Abyss to reverse the crystallization process, that's all. In any case, I had not expected to see its heart withered to such an extent after a mere few hundred years. As such, it needed to be restarted for me to obtain sufficient blood. Blood? Yes, a rather inelegant method of doing things, you might think. Alas, there is no other way. I too initially believed that I could obtain enough congealed blood from Miss Mamere through peaceful means. This would have allowed the plan to go through without alerting the Marechaussee hunters. Alas, that backfired. Too bad, I suppose. Wait, didn't you previously say that you wanted paint? What's the congealed blood you're blabbering about? It's the paint, Paimon. It's pretty obvious at this point. Wait a moment. This is more interesting than I thought. So you don't actually know what those paints really are or the power they contain? I see. It seems I spoke too much. How terribly unexpected. Still, I fail to understand. Why would you want to get close to Miss Mamere if you don't understand the value of those paints? Why do you have so many arms? We both have questions. We're not getting answers. Don't bring us down to the level of sneaky scheming schemers like yourself. Besides, you summoned the monsters earlier, didn't you? What did you do that for? Why did you have to attack the other Melusines? Attack them? I hardly have the time for such frivolous pursuits. Well, in theory, the arrays I activated in those ruins to reverse the crystallization would indeed have temporarily opened the way into the realm of beasts. I suppose that's how the monsters you mentioned were attracted here, like flies to a festering meat on the road. As for those Melusines, well, an unrelated matter, I fear. Let's not discuss them. You! Compared to that, Miss Storm, do indulge my curiosity. What do you think of the original sights here, now that you've seen them? Look at your feet, blood flowing like a river, fertilizing the very dust of the earth with their filthy fat. If I told you that a greater disaster than that will come one day, how would you react? What are you talking about? Blood, fat. Hasn't this place only turned just a little bit red? Negative. The blood has already risen over Miss Storm's ankles. The local contamination index is now over 10 times the human body's endurance threshold. Well, good thing I'm a god, and good thing Paimon is floating in the sky, so she doesn't have to touch it. Kind of jealous. I recommend that all present leave this area for your own safety and to prevent the following: allergies, confusion, white matter distortion, mental deterioration, and... I see. That's how far it's gone, How sad, but fear not, I will liberate you. The moment foretold by the world formula is coming. There's little time left. Okay. What's up, my dude?
Order guide you.
Jacob, true nature revealed in the end.
Busted. Top right there.
Ah, man. The blood is electrified. My bad. Did he even attack me? Fascinating. I thought that you were only able to reach this place purely through luck, but it appears as if that was not it at all. Indulge my curiosity, Miss Storm. Could you tell me who you are exactly? That is none of your business, sir. Not going to answer? Well, that's fine. It was just a mild curiosity of mine, after all. Also, you were obviously at one point with the Abyss, because you used the Abyss, so I kind of look identical to, you know, my twin, who is the leader of the Abyss that you used the powers of, so I'm not really getting where you're coming from, Jacob. In any case, I haven't any further time to waste here. The appointed time is coming, and I have enough blood to use. Any further delay may invite unwanted attention. We're not gonna let you get away. What time are you talking about? And that is none of your concern. It has nothing to do with you, after all. Anyway, Storm, look out. What the? You just put me in a cage? Rude. What? You despicable. What have you done to Storm? I wouldn't use that word. This is a matter of utility, not morality. You are indeed very strong, Miss Storm, but I wouldn't say the same for the others. Where did these monsters come from this time? Apologies. Jacob Ingold, but I fear I cannot let you do this. Miss Mamere, Miss Paimon, please get behind me. My duty is to defend. All attempts to harm you will not succeed. Such arrogance. You piece of soulless scrap. Rude. This guy is such a jerk. You were unable to defend Mary Ann then. All you will do today is confront that incompetence once more. Who is Marianne? And should you survive this battle, the giant revived beast will crush you and digest you all. Well then, farewell. Okay. They're coming this way. Hi. Storm. Based on the results of my scans, your attacks will not... Oh, blah, regrettably, I am too... Stop yapping and think of something. Okay. Father? One of the aliens. It's a Breacher Primus. And it's attacking the bear. Thank you.
Solidify.
You were such a good bean.
Gotcha. Our bond is strong.
So the aliens are good, as it turns out. Phew. Guess we're finally safe, huh? Still, what's with that round thing? It was helping us? My mare, are you okay? Yes, father. Here? Oh, Paimon thought you were talking to us. It's that sound again. I understand. Since this is your will, it will be done. Storm, Paimon, could you both strike a pose? I'm going to start drawing. Wait a moment. Paimon hasn't mentally prepared herself or figured out what pose to strike. Actually, wait. Why are you doing this here and now? And also, let's go back to when we discovered that the paint that Mamere uses is blood. Your pose, Paimon, slightly less important than the fact that she will be painting with blood. I don't know how to explain, but I think Seymour can help. Logic module, calculating, attempting to rationalize reason for question, results, insufficient data, cannot answer. My logic module concludes that your decision is far from logical, Miss Mamere. Seriously, Seymour, what are you doing? And also, why did you push the problem to him, Mamere? My primary design goal is to... Now sorting data fragments. Seymour, you okay over there? Oh boy. Looks like he's hanged. Sorry, Paimon. But there's no more time to explain. If we don't hurry, it'll be too late. Well, sure. Okay. This doesn't quite feel right, but Paimon trusts you. I have faith in you too, Mamere. I know you won't do anything to harm us on purpose. But Paimon hasn't decided what pose to strike yet. Any thoughts? Strike an all goes just as planned pose. Let's strike a confident pose. Yep. That's the kind of confidence you should have in a situation like this. What do you think? Will holding this pose do? Yep, looks great. Now then, leave the rest to me. Mamere takes a deep breath, almost as if encouraging herself, and with a few wags of her short little tail, she gets to work without another word. Her expression and the looks she gives you are resolute and earnest, solemn, some might even say. Not long after, her work is done. It's done. Wow, that was super quick. Well, Storm, let's have a look, shall we? Hello, Pink Pace. Nice to meet you. Are we meeting Father? Apologies, Storm. I brought you here before I even had the chance to say hello. Might I trouble you with helping me clear out the poison? Storm, please activate the prisms to clear them out. Okay. Can do. There's a lot. Okay. This is not... Oh. Aiming this? Not as easy as you would expect. That clipped it. That should have counted. That counted. Okay. No. No. No? Maybe? Yes. Ah, that takes care of that. Thank you, Storm. You're welcome, random voice in the sky. Might I invite you up here? I still have much to say to you. Sure thing, Mr. Voice in the Sky. Can do. Yo, what's up? Oh, it's like a ghosty. Ah, you're finally here. I've always wanted to meet you and talk to you, Storm. You know me? Yes, I've been watching you all this time. Or should I say, sensing you? I felt your presence ever since that child of mine who loves art brought you inside my body. Excuse me? It was like a warm light was running to and fro within my organs and bloody vessels. Elynas? Yes, that's my name. Beautiful, isn't it? I love it. Why did you appear in the form of a Melusine? Why? Well, I find that form to be very beautiful. Don't you think so? I love them very much, for they are, one and all, my lovely children. In here, I can decide my own appearance, so of course I choose to look like... I chose the look I love the most. The Melusine are your children? That's right. What happened long, long time ago. Not long after I first experienced death, I think. Many, many people, a spirit of the primordial waters, and many metal animals came into my body. I thought that they, like those two other people, were here to explore and gather my blood. I was originally just happy to have people here, but they chose to fight each other in the end instead. But of course, I was dead at that point. I was too weak to do anything beyond watching them in silence and feeling the wounds they left inside my body. That's depressing. In the end, someone triggered an explosion that caused a terrible shockwave. Many people died, and those metal animals also died. The survivors left, and everything was quiet once more. A lot of sharp shards pierced my body from the explosion's impact, but later, tiny life emerged from those wounds and from my broken flesh. I was so overjoyed, for they were beautiful and intelligent. Also, that was when I realized that I could do more than destroy. I could bring beautiful new life into this world. So I spoke to them, and I told them many things. I taught them how to build a home for themselves so that they might grow up well. Then there was happiness and liveliness everywhere. Later, they gradually became unable to hear my voice. That's fine, though. Just as Mother once said farewell to me, all children must grow up and leave their parents. Only that child who loves paintings still speaks to me, and she even brought her friends. That's how I came to meet you. I truly am happy that that's the case. So you're ma mère's father. That's right. Still, you truly are special. It was only when the situation was past salvaging that I realized how my blood was poisonous to humans. But when you came into contact with my blood, not only did you not get poisoned, but instead you slowly became linked to my and my daughter's consciousness. You began to see and sense many things. You're the second person I have met who did not fear my blood. Ah, if only there were more people like you. Who was the other person? Probably my brother. Ah, so you don't know each other? But I saw you saying so many things to one another. I refer to that person who made my heart start beating again, Jacob. A long, long time ago, he and someone else came into my body to collect my blood. Absorbing my blood would really raise his spirits. At that time, my children were not yet born, and I felt rather lonely as I lay here. As such, I was very pleased to meet them, and I was very pleased to have helped them out. He must have tried to restart my heart to thank me for helping him out using my blood. But I'm afraid I can't accept his kindness. As such, I thank you for stopping him, and me. Why? Well, if I were to be revived, my heart would beat, my blood would surge, and my internal organs would come to life again. What would happen to my children then? They and their beautiful little houses would be crushed and digested. That would be too terrible a tragedy. I might look like this now, but my body is, in truth, very big and frightening. In the beginning, my siblings and I took leave of our mother and came to play on the surface. But I realized at last that the things I found fun and joyous were terrifying to others. It was too late by then, and I was filled with grief and regret. That's why I asked Mimere to use my blood to create a painting and give it to you. That way, I'd get the chance to thank you in person. Thank you, Storm, for stopping my heart. So long as I live, I will bring grief to others, and I never wish to see that happen ever again. You're welcome for preventing you from being alive. I'm happy I could be of service. I mean, I did it to survive too. I see. Anyway, this is a rare opportunity. I haven't been this clear-minded in a very long time. Why don't we chat about some other things? Is there anything else you would like to talk about, Storm? So many things, apparently. Tell me about your origins. Sure. My mother is the reason I exist. Mother is the most wonderful person in this world. She gave me my name, and it is a lovely name. Before I was born, I floated in the cosmic darkness. It was cold there and lonely. I was so sad then, and I would cry often. But later, I heard Mother's voice. She wished for me to be born into a beautiful world, to give me life, to give me a strong and healthy body that could walk the world, to grant me a beautiful name. She wanted to give me many siblings, wanted me to meet many friends, wanted me to see the beautiful sights beyond the cosmic dark. She did not deceive me, and I was very happy. My elder siblings treated me well, and later, my younger ones came along, and I treated them just as my elder siblings treated me. Later, we left the world beneath the earth. I felt the wind brushing against my skin, the warmth of the sun, waters icy and warm. Life is wonderful, and it was wonderful that I was able to witness this world. Only later did I discover that I was different from the life in this world. The things that brought me happiness, the things that interested me, they were frightening and terribly hurtful to those of this world. Eventually, I fell here and died. That saddened, yet gladdened me. I treasured the life I was given by Mother, but my life would bring everyone such pain, so it was better this way. Later, just as Mother gave me life, I gave my children life. That they may walk upon this world, that makes me very proud and very happy. Is there anything else you'd like to talk about? Tell me about Jacob. That person from before, you mean? I fear I know little about him. He is not like you. Even after drinking my blood, he cannot speak to me as you do. He drank your blood. Ugh. In the beginning, he came with someone else to search for the blood within my body. At that time, I could feel that they were different. There is something within him, a bit of the dark, cold cosmos' power. And, aha! I thought so. My blood will do him good. Wonderful. Later, he would come often to collect my blood, all the way up till there was a great battle involving many people here, him included. He didn't come back again after that. To be honest, I was worried that he might have died. Imagine how happy I was to see him return, alive and well, and so tall and strong. Is there anything else you'd like to talk about? About that Breacher Primus earlier. Ah, well, I saw that you were trapped and thought, if this goes on, I will be revived, and you will all die. My strength began to return, and so I thought, why don't I use one of my cells to attack the thing trapping you? That way, you'd be able to move. That's one of your cells? That's right. They can help to drive harmful things away from my body and protect my children. However, they aren't as smart as my children, so they will attack you too. Sorry about that. Still, I'm glad to have helped out. Is there anything else you'd like to talk about? I need to go. Paimon and Mimere will worry. That's true. Well, I'm almost out of time, too. There are a lot of things I'd love to talk to you about, but the life I received this time is almost spent. Could you do me a favor, though, Storm? Sure. Why not? Could you tell Mimere, what to say? How about this, then? Your paintings are very beautiful. I love you, and I'm so very proud of you. Ah, right. And please get along with your sisters. They love you very much as well. Thanks a bunch, Storm. I've got it. All right then, thank you. Honestly, it was great meeting you, Storm. Someday, I hope that I'll be able to traverse this world without fear of causing harm or death to others. When that time comes, I'll be sure to show you what I really look like. I'm intrigued. Also rather concerning that even though it's dead, it's not actually dead. It's kind of rather unfortunate for it. Hey, Storm, are you all right? You've been staring at the painting this whole time. Seriously. You were just like Seymour. He just said he would be searching for data, and since then he's just not moved at all. Your paintings are very beautiful. I love you, and I'm so very proud of you. Storm, you. Wait just a minute. Where did all that come from? Are you okay? I'm fine. Someone asked me to pass their words on to you, Mimere. I see, thank you. Please get along with your sisters. They love you very much as well. Come on. I've always gotten along with everyone, seriously. But since Father said so, I got it. Thank you, Storm. Paimon didn't notice this before, but when did that thing over there turn back into stone? The shaking from before seems to have stopped, too. Wait. Were you in such a hurry to paint for us because... Wait, Paimon's got it? People call really good paintings absorbing, don't they? So you painted that in order to absorb Storm, right? No, that doesn't make sense. What happened really? I'll explain in detail later. Not that I think you'll actually understand. The problem here seems to have been resolved at least. All right then. But you'd better explain later. Yes, Storm, Paimon, what do you think of this painting? Well, please feel free to critique it. I didn't have much time, and I wasn't my best self, so I'm not very confident about it. Oh, that feels like an excuse. I've got to stop doing that. So, what do you think? I love it. This painting that I have not been allowed to look at yet. Which part of it do you like? Paimon can't understand it at all. That's wonderful. Paimon doesn't know what to say about your art other than it looks amazing. Yeah. Is this what they'd call an artistic baptism of fire? Well, I'm glad you like it either way. As long as you do, I'm happy. I'm not a very good speaker, unlike you, Paimon. But when I'm with you, I'm very happy. That's why I want to give you something that makes you happy, too. Preliminary memory fragment sorting is complete. Whoa, you're back, Seymour. I may now answer previously unanswerable questions as well. Previously unanswerable. Which questions were those? The one about my master that Miss Paimon asked, as well as my aforementioned purpose. I am prototype 4ACV07, designed by Garbled Mechanical Noises, to accompany and protect my master, Miss Mary Ann. Mary Ann? That Jacob guy mentioned that name as well, didn't he? Affirmative. Miss Mary Ann was my master. And my prime directive was to accompany her on Garbled Mechanical Noises' behalf of and ensure that she would smile happily. I have not been able to fulfill that duty for a long clockwork cycle due to the lack of a relay module. In truth, I cannot ascertain Miss Mary Ann's present location either. This should never happen. My logic unit requires immediate repair. As such, if you do not mind, allow me to depart for now. My standard deduction module has already calculated the most likely location where I may collect information, and I must go there. Wait, Seymour, are you leaving? Affirmative. Thank you for your care thus far, Miss Mimere, but I have a duty that I must fulfill. Then I'll come too. Negative. Deduced, danger level high. For your safety, I must refuse your proposal, Miss Mimere. But I will promise to return and express formal gratitude to you once I find my master. Unfortunately, some of my memories remain damaged, so I do not presently know where the... I'm not even going to try. Ordo that I must reach is precisely. That was a lot of letters. As such, my search will inevitably take a great deal of time. For that, you have my apologies in advance. I see, I understand. There's something you must do, and so you have to leave. But you'll come back to find me, won't you, Seymour? Affirmative. All right, then. Be careful, Seymour. You have to come back, all right. My token, the symbol of my life, is with you. So don't go breaking down someplace where I can't find you. You have my word, Miss Mamere. I will fulfill my mission and return to your spatial coordinates. Okay, got it. Anyway, I've suddenly got a bout of inspiration, so I'm going to go paint now. Don't forget to come back and see me when you're finished your work, okay? You have a deal. We'll take care of Seymour for you for now. All right, I understand. Storm, Paimon, Seymour, you all stay safe, okay? I'll make a move first. So this questline is still not over. Mamere. So, where are we going next? Seymour mentioned this place called the Ordo, right? The Ordo? What sort of place is the Ordo? Anyway, searching. Insufficient data. Unable to answer. My standard deduction module was only able to give this name. Apart from that, I do not possess any related information. Wait, then how are we supposed to find the place? We can help. Calculating. Affirmative. Your presence on the journey will greatly increase its success rate. Thank you very much for your help, Miss Storm. But let's just go anyway. Once everything's settled, we'll bring you back to see Mamere. Oh, I got another... Yay. Mamere's painting. Cool. That's done. Did it unlock another quest? It did not. Okay. So I guess that is the end of that quest line. Once I figure out where to pick up the next part of it, if there is another part of it, we'll have another video. Until then, bye.